In the heart of a dying galaxy where human names are whispered like myths, an alien queen once mocked the fragile species that dared to love her. She called him a spark destined to fade. But when she touched his face, the warmth of his skin, the pulse beneath, something inside her changed. Days later, she felt the impossible. Two heartbeats within one body, the child of two worlds, the first of its kind. And in that moment the queen understood. Humanity's strength was never in their weapons. It was in their love. If that opening gave you chills, you're going to want to stick around, because this story only gets wilder from here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with anyone who loves powerful HFY sci-fi stories. It helps more people discover this series, and trust me, you won't want to miss the ending of this one. The throne room of the Vereen Dominion shimmered with liquid light, walls breathing, alive with pale gold veins that pulsed to the rhythm of their queen's heart. Xar'eth sat upon a floating obsidian dais, her elongated form wrapped in armor that shimmered like molten glass. Her eyes, twin shards of violet fire, regarded the creature before her. A human, shackled, silent, and impossibly calm. Humans. They were supposed to be extinct after the Orion Wars. To her, they were chaos given flesh, emotional, fragile, laughably mortal. And yet, they refused to vanish. Their colonies sprouted again and again like weeds between the ruins. Xar'eth tilted her head, her tone dripping with amusement. So this is what they send to face a queen? The human met her gaze, steady, unflinching. No trembling, no plea, just a quiet, unsettling defiance. Something twisted in her chest, a feeling she didn't have words for. Her attendants laughed, echoing her mockery. But even as their voices filled the chamber, the queen couldn't look away from the prisoner's eyes. There was a spark there, ancient, unbroken. And for the first time in centuries, Xar'eth felt small. Captain Elias Rowe stood with wrists bound by threads of living metal. Each strand pulsed with alien light, tightening if he so much as breathed too hard. Yet his posture stayed firm, shoulders square, eyes locked on the queen. Most prisoners begged. He didn't. "Do you not fear me?" Xar'eth asked, her voice like a chorus of storm winds. Elias almost smiled. "Fear's a luxury, Your Majesty. My people ran out of that a long time ago." Her court hissed, 1,000 alien tongues spitting venom. Xar'eth raised one elegant hand, silencing them. She was intrigued. The human's tone carried no hatred, no arrogance, only certainty. She circled him slowly, studying every scar, every breath. "You fight without hope." "Why?" "Because that's what we do," he said simply. "We fight. Even when the stars fall, even when we lose." The queen felt it again, that strange dissonant pull in her chest. A warmth she'd never known. Something too human to name. For the first time in her reign, she dismissed the court early. And when the great doors sealed behind her, Xar'eth whispered to herself, as though the word burned her tongue. Hope. Days passed. The human was not executed, nor freed. Instead, he was brought before Xar'eth again and again, questioned, tested, provoked, yet his answers remained steady, his silence deliberate. One night, beneath the pale light of the twin moons, Xar'eth dismissed her guards. She wanted to see him, not as a specimen, but as something else. "You could have begged," she murmured, stepping closer. "You could have lived." "I am living," he said quietly. "Right now." The words struck her deeper than any weapon. Curiosity overtook her pride. Slowly she reached out, a motion forbidden by her kind. Her clawed fingers brushed his cheek. Warm, soft, alive. She flinched. Vereen physiology had no warmth. Their blood ran cold as crystal. Yet his touch radiated like sunlight through frozen glass. "What are you?" she whispered. Elias smiled faintly. "Human." In that fragile instant, the gulf between their species vanished. Her hand lingered, trembling, and when she pulled away, her heart, or whatever remained of it, didn't feel like her own anymore. She had touched the unthinkable, and the universe would never forgive her for it. Weeks blurred into silence. Xar'eth stopped appearing in the throne hall. Her ministers whispered the queen was ill or worse, broken by the human's influence. But the truth was far stranger. In the solitude of her chambers, Xar'eth stood before the mirror of living glass, hands trembling over her abdomen. There, a flicker beneath her skin, a pulse not her own. Two rhythms, one cold, one warm. Impossible. No Varine could carry another species' seed. Yet life bloomed inside her, something neither fully alien nor human. Her scientists begged to study it. Her generals demanded she terminate it. But when she looked at Elias, pale, worn, and silent behind the observation glass, she knew she couldn't. "This child," she said softly, "it will unite what war tried to erase." Elias only nodded. "Then protect it." Her empire erupted in revolt. Fleets turned against her. Commanders declared her unfit to rule. Still the queen stood tall, one hand over her heart, the other over her womb. For the first time in millennia, the Varine queen defied her own kind, for something purely, terrifyingly human. The war that followed was unlike any before. The Varine fleets descended on their queen's citadel, demanding her surrender. But Xar'eth refused. She stood on the balcony of her crystal palace, draped in armor that no longer gleamed. It burned, powered by the strange hybrid energy growing within her. When Elias broke free to stand beside her, every camera in the galaxy recorded the impossible. A human and an alien queen united, not as conqueror and captive, but as equals. "Let them see," Elias said. And they did. Billions did. Across the fractured sectors, soldiers lowered their weapons. For the first time, the galaxy saw something stronger than fear. A future. Months later, in the ruins of the palace, a child was born. Her skin shimmered with faint human warmth. Her eyes burned violet like her mother's. The first child of two worlds. The queen named her Aria Rose Xar'eth, and as the queen looked upon her daughter, she whispered, "Now they'll remember humanity, not for war, but for love." The universe would never be the same. And that, my friends, was alien queen mocked and touched her human lover's face, until she realized she carried his child. If that ending hit you right in the heart, or maybe gave you chills, do me a favor. Drop a like, subscribe, and share this story with someone who loves epic HFY moments. Because this is what HFY is all about. Humanity not just surviving, but inspiring even the stars themselves. Stay tuned for more powerful human legends every week. And remember, we're only fragile until someone we love proves otherwise.